Hey YouTube, it's Miss Jones checking in with ya once again, and I'm actually making this video. And excuse my head, I still have it wrapped up from when I did the quick weave. And what I'm actually gonna do, because I didn't wash it yesterday, all I did was use some gel to kind of mold it down to make sure the wig would fit on my head. So I have to take it down and go on ahead and wash it and do all that good conditioning. I gotta go get my two-step treatment for my Afro-G today because I ran out of that the last time I did my hair. So I'm gonna go ahead, get that, and do my regular treatment. As far as that, just a quick update. It's working very well for me. I have been doing a number of sew-ins because I've been trying to keep my hair braided up because it's been growing so well. And it hasn't, my hair is still just as strong. And I'm very happy with the product. So if you haven't tried it out, go ahead, check it out. You don't have to buy the big stuff. Just go and buy like the smaller bottles and try it a couple of weeks and see how it works with you, and go ahead and do that. You can also check out my Afro-G regimen video, and also search on here and find different Afro-G regimens that people do. But on that note, I already used up 1 minute 25 seconds. Next thing, I don't know. I was watching some things today, and I just felt compelled to make a video about this because I am so, I don't know, so many people get into so much trouble trying to be fake. And when I mean fake, when I'm saying fake, I don't mean like, you know, oh, you got weave in your hair, fake nails, fake boobs, fake booty, fake nose. I don't mean that. But here's the perfect scenario here. I am from Chicago. As everybody, if you're here and you went to my channel, you already know that. That's what it is. Chi-Town forever. I love my city. Throw your C's up. Period. Point blank. Even if I move from here, I will always love Chicago. And no, I'm not from the suburbs of Chicago. I am born and raised on the south side of Chicago. Number one, that seems to be a misconception I have seen. So, just clear that up. I'm born and raised in a zip code that belongs to Chicago, not a suburb of Chicago. But really quickly, oh my gosh, like my neighborhood, you know, there has been break-ins, some break-ins, there has been some gun fire and shooting, there has been a couple of deaths in my immediate neighborhood that has happened. But at the same point in time, I'm almost 25 years old, and I can pretty much count those incidences on one or two, probably two hands, maybe over 25 years of life. I don't think that that's too bad. Now the thing is that, you know, I have some friends that are not from Chicago that I met like when I went away to college, that are from other cities and states and everything. And when they fought, it was pretty much the school that I went to. It was like people was either from Chicago or they was from Missouri, St. Louis mainly, and then you kind of had some other people mixed in between. And people always thought like, you know, you from Chicago, you hard, you this, you that. So what I want to say is, it's a difference between being hood and being able to get hood. Number one. And I think that people, as you get older, you need to figure that out and stop thinking that being hood is the shit to do, as far as I'm concerned. Because, you know, you being hood, you automatically know pretty much where that's gonna lead. And I don't think it's really intelligent if you want to do something with your life. Now for me, I can say some of it is attributed to where I do live. Some of it is attributed to, and a lot of it attributed to probably how I was raised, how my family is, and everything like that. Because I have a mixed cultured family, so I was able to kind of get an outlook on other cultures and the way that other people think. So that might be why I'm not so kind of stuck in a box so much when it comes to that. But I will tell you one thing, and you know, I'm not gonna say, and certain people can tell you some things because they might lie, but I can tell you one thing: I do not consider myself in the hood or of the hood and hood. No, I don't believe that, because number one, I wasn't raised that way. Number two, if I'm trying to go out here and get higher education, make a better way for me, myself, and my family, and my future husband, love you, baby. But I'm trying to make a better way for my kids. I'm not trying to be running around in those streets. My child is not going to be running around in those streets. Okay, because everybody that I went to school with that was running around in the streets, today, if I go outside and stay there for about 10 minutes, you're going to see all of them still walking up and down the block. So as far as I'm concerned, you kick rocks on that one. My child is not going to be doing that, okay? But if a person steps up to me, and friends of mine can tell you that, when it comes from being hood, I'm not hood, but I can get hood. Don't step up in my face, because I'll lay your ass out. I remember one of the last times that me and my daughter's dad went out, and it was a big ass dude. He was hopping up in his face and talking crazy because he had knocked over my drink in the club. And so my husband, he came up, he was like, can you get another drink? Dude popped off. So I'm telling him, I'm like, hey baby, because he's swole, he can knock a motherfucker out. Believe that. He can knock a nigga out real quick. But I'm like, no, you know what? You step over there, just chill out. And I start cussing that nigga out. Because, number one, who the fuck you think you talking to? You don't jump in my man face like that, number one. And number two, you are in the wrong, because you just run around the club acting like we in a mosh pit, like we down in Memphis 10 or something. You acting like we running around in a mosh pit, and you knocking my $8 drink over in this expensive ass club. So I got a problem with that. And number three, just who the hell you think you are, period. So I jumped all up in his face. It was actually my gas party he was throwing, and I would have hopped on that mic so quick, and that nigga would have been beat the fuck down, and my baby wouldn't have even had to have nothing to do with it. He would have been in the clear and able to come home with me and not arrested in the back of somebody's fucking police car. Do you understand me? So that's an example. I can get hood, but I'm not hood. When that's all over and done, and I'm putting on my clothes and I walk out that door, I hold my head up high and I treat myself with the utmost respect, and I expect it from anybody else. And just because a man see me, I'm outside in my cute outfit and my hair is all done, my makeup is on point, I'm getting in my car, I got my bass bumping and everything with the speakers in the trunk and all of that, and they feeling like, oh wait, look at her, you know what I mean? And just because you screaming, hey, hey, no, niggas that's on the street that go to school with me, right, that used to go to school with me, they know. Don't you be down the block screaming my name down no goddamn block. I am not no skank. I am not no trick off the street. You want to talk to me, you better come on down here. If you don't think you can make it to my gate by the time I get in my house, then you better catch me on the next run, because you're not going to be screaming my name out in the street like I'm some hoochie mama that just walk around. That's not going to happen. Now, with some people, it could be different if you're younger, because now, with me, I'm a mother, I'm a wifey, I am a grown-ass woman, you understand me? So that's kind of different from me. I'm not finna be outside 35 years old, somebody like, hey, Miss Jones. Fuck that. Okay, I'm sorry. But the ultimate thing is, just because you from a certain neighborhood do not mean you have to be of that neighborhood. You can be in a neighborhood when you walk out the house, your number one priority on your mind is survival, because so many people are being shot and killed and beat up and robbed and raped and all of that. But you hold your head up, and just because you from a certain neighborhood does not mean you have to act like the people in that neighborhood. And I was taught that. I wanted to rebel a little bit. I went out there and I was walking around. We was just walking around the neighborhood. We wasn't even doing nothing. We was just walking around all late at night, and my mom used to tell me that all the time, and I honestly believe it. And I want my daughters to be raised that same way. You don't have to be sedity. You so much better than everybody, but you don't have to conform to what everybody else is doing around you, because be yourself. Just be yourself. And I'm so sick of these motherfuckers that sitting out here, oh, I'm from the south side, I'm from the Chi. First of all, motherfucking your ass is from fucking Highland Park, so you need to kick rocks on that one. And even if you are from the Chi, or you from a certain side, I'm from the west side, I'm from the south side, don't mean you know gangster, hood ass person. So get over yourself. This is just so I could just do a part 2 to this, because oh, y'all. On that note, I'm going ahead and end this before it cut my ass off. But thank y'all for viewing. Rate, comment, subscribe. And if you want a part 2, make sure to leave a comment. I'll let y'all later.